Think about drug addict imagery. Perhaps you're picturing a miscreant falling over in the streets, and we're quick to judge them critically because we think, how can somebody live their life so wickedly? And in a minute, we decide that we know their whole history. They went from sip and drink to a little weed to bigger things. So we hop up on our high horse and pass judgment and look at them with looks of disdain and disbelief. One day you see your friend Tiffany, and she says, did you hear about Suzanne and Timothy? Well, yesterday they overdosed in a Jeep and drove right off the road, and they crashed and they hit a tree. But they're okay, because they were saved by Narcan that was administered by the EMT. And maybe it's because you lean one way politically, but you believe in free will and personal responsibility. So you think, are you kidding me? Don't they understand that Narcan is a scam from the pharmaceutical industry? If they want to get high and die and commit suicide, we should just let them be. As far as I'm concerned, they're never going to learn. The best thing to do would be to put them out of their misery, because they're drug addicts and junkies and losers and deadbeats. They're worthless, and they don't mean shit to me. And then one day, you have an injury, and you go to the doctors for the remedy, and you see the prescription, and you think, perfect, because you're absolutely certain that addiction can never get to me. So you start with 1 or 2 a day just to make it through the pain, not knowing that that's the recipe. And before long, you're not feeling very strong, because in addition to those, you need 2 or 3 to get to sleep. And then the scripts run out, and there's no doubt that you're going to find out all about withdrawal misery. You can't handle the pain physically, and mentally you think, I need the drugs. This is killing me. But these are not the types of drugs that you can get for free. But then you find out that heroin is really cheap. Hey man, I heard around the bend that you can get the same high if you try that sniffing thing. And you think, okay, because there's no way that I would contemplate sticking a syringe into me. But I haven't been high in a week. Desperate times call for desperate measures. Can't be finicky. You were a prick, but now you're going to find out how dangerous a little prick can be. And now you're an addict. And your family, they're like you. They're a similar breed, so they just give you the big boot, like Italy. And you think, I don't need them, my family or my friends. The only person that matters to me is the person that gets a fix to me. And these people that I used to count as the enemies are suddenly my colleagues and new friends in the streets. And then one day you have too much, and it's that Narcan that stops you from missing a beat. That's full circle. Symmetry. And this can happen realistically, because you see, addiction is a disease. And it doesn't matter if you're rich or you're poor or a high school dropout or if you have 6 degrees. And everybody knows somebody. There's no 6 degrees of separation from an untimely death or the penitentiary. Addiction is a disease, because our brains work with chemicals intrinsically, and these drugs alter our brain chemistry. So if brains make choices hijacked by opioids, then tell me, are drug addicts really free? Sounds like they're sick to me. And they are sick, because addiction is a disease. Thank you.